In this video, we will show you how to replace your front bumper cover on this Toyota Sienna. This will be mounted directly to the front of your vehicle. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. Make your way across the front of your upper grille here. You're going to find that you have several push clips to remove. To remove these, you want to use a trim tool or small prying device. Gently pull up on the center to unlock it, and then you can fully remove it by removing the outer portion as well. We'll repeat this process all the way across. Now there are several locking clips making their way across the bottom here, but generally you can just give this a little tug straight forward to break it free. There it is, friend. A quick inspection and we'll set this aside. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. Safely raise and support the vehicle so you can make your way onto the front. Now from underneath the vehicle, we're going to have to remove this lower panel. To remove that, we'll start along each side. You have this small splash guard here. This is held in place with a push clip and several 10mm headed mounting bolts. We'll start removing these. As I mentioned, there should be a push clip holding this in over here. Now, of course, we're going to be doing the same on the other side. We'll make our way over. Got our push clip up in here. This one just tugs right out. Now let's continue on with some push clips. We'll be using our trim tool. Along the back side, you'll have two push clips holding this in place. We'll just pop those right out of there. Now we can make our way towards the center of this trim panel. You'll find that you have 4 more push clips. Push clips do come in different shapes and sizes. On these ones in particular, we're going to push in the center to unlock it, and then we can remove that. We'll make sure we're holding onto that plate while we finish removing this one, and we can set this aside. With that shield out of the way, let's have a look along the backside center of the front bumper cover. This is where you're going to find the lower grille. This is fairly simple to remove by using an angled pick. If you were to look along it, you're going to find that you have several locking tabs. You have a bunch across the bottom, up along the side, and of course up along the top as well. We'll just start breaking this free by using our angled pick. As I mentioned, you could also use any type of small prying device. As for these locking tabs, you want to gently pull them away from the center of the grille and then start pulling the grille away from the bumper cover. While holding pressure there, we'll just continue making our way around. Starting to get a little bit of movement here. Looks like most of these down along the bottom are already separated. That's nice. Now I'm going to make my way to the other side here, working back towards the center. Let's go ahead and carefully pull this down and out of here. There it is, friend. Now let's move over to this area where you can see the fog lamp assemblies. We'll start by disconnecting the electrical connector on each of these. Once you have that disconnected, a quick inspection for corrosion. If you see any funny colors, you do want to make sure you take care of that. We'll set this aside, do the same on the opposite side of the vehicle. Continuing on, we'll be making our way into each of the wheel wells. In this area, you're going to be looking for some Phillips head screws. One down here. Typically, you'd want to remove that and pull this right out of here. You can tell that ours has already been displaced. We'll continue on a little bit further up from there. You should be able to pull this away. You'll find another Phillips head screw. This is holding the corner together here. We'll pop that out of place. Carefully reach inside this area, and we're going to give it a little tug away from the body of the vehicle. At this point, we'll pause on this side of the vehicle, make our way over to the other wheel well, and complete the exact same process. Now let's make our way back out here to the front bumper cover. We're going to remove our 3 push clips holding this in place. Use our trim tool for this. We'll set those aside. Let's give this a quick inspection and set it aside. With the bumper cover off of the vehicle, we can continue on to removing each of our fog lamp assemblies. The process for one side is the exact same thing as the other. Now to remove these, you'll find that you have one Phillips head screw on the upper outer corner. Let's get this out of here. At this point, you should be able to take hold of this. We'll give it a little wiggle and rock it out of position. With that out of the way, we can continue on to removing the fog lamp bezel. You can find that you do have several locking tabs. You just want to press down on the locking tabs to push this away from the bumper cover. Continue making our way across. Now I'm just going to go ahead and push this right on through. A quick inspection of that, and we'll set it aside as well. Do the same on the opposite side of the bumper cover. Let's have a look along the front of the bumper cover. We can continue to remove our license plate bracket. This is held in place with 2 10mm headed mounting bolts. And there it is, friend. Okay, let's prepare for installation of our front bumper cover, starting with the license plate bracket. We'll take our mounting bolts, align them with the mounting points on the bumper itself, start them in. Once you have both of them started by hand, go ahead and snug them up. Now let's make our way along the back side of the front bumper cover. We have our fog lamp bezel. We'll be taking this from the front of the bumper cover and sliding it straight on through. If you were to look along the back of that bezel, you're going to find several locking clips. We want to make sure everything's properly secured. I could hear it lock in all the way around. One quick confirmation here, and we'll continue on with the fog lamp assembly. We're going to start with the center ears. Once you have those in, go ahead and roll this into the proper positioning here. We have our 1 Phillips head screw that goes in the upper outer corner. Start it in, snug it up. Double check to make sure that's completely secured. Do the exact same thing on the opposite side of the bumper cover. Let's get this bumper cover reinstalled here. We'll carefully start bringing this over towards the vehicle, being extremely careful for our paint. We're going to align this along the headlamp assemblies. Now, while holding the bumper cover in proper placement, we'll continue on with our 3 push clips across the front. Now we'll just start paying attention along each corner of the bumper cover. We want to make sure we have this properly aligned with the fender. We'll do the same on the opposite side of the vehicle, and then we can make our way into the wheel wells. In the wheel well, we'll get everything properly aligned. Insert our mounting screws. Now this one down here. Let's do the same on the opposite side of the vehicle, and then we'll make our way safely underneath the front of the bumper cover. Under the front bumper, we're going to reconnect our fog lamp assembly. We'll take that electrical connector, make sure you have the locking tab facing towards what would be the rear of the vehicle. Press it in, listen for a click, we'll give it a tug. One last quick thing on this same area, this is the adjustment point for the beam of your fog lamp. If you did have to make an adjustment, go ahead and turn this clockwise or counterclockwise as needed. With that said, go over and reconnect your other side fog lamp assembly. Okay, let's prepare to install our lower grille assembly on this. We'll carefully take this and slide it into place. Now, once you have it up there, the next thing you need to do is align each one of your mounting points. You remember that you had several locking tabs holding this in place. We'll just squeeze on that bumper cover and press this together. There we are. Now we'll just make our way across the top. Here we are. We'll just give it a quick wiggle to double check to make sure it's completely secured. Now we can get our lower engine splash shield in place. So there's one here. There we are. Make our way towards the rear. We have our larger push clips. Now we'll make our way across the front. Now, as we make our way towards each one of the corner pieces here, you're going to have to align several areas. The bumper cover itself does have a mounting port. Of course, this shield has its mounting point as well, but then you have the wheel well, which also has a mounting hole. We'll make sure that we stack each one of these so each one of the mounting holes is properly aligned. This one here. Let's get our push clip in here. Now we can snug these up. Do the exact same thing on the opposite side of the vehicle. Now it's time to install our front upper grille. Before we do so, we'll have a look along the back side. You're going to find that you have several locking tabs that make their way along the bottom. Those tabs do fit into the bumper cover here. We'll carefully start lining everything up and press it into position. Listen for a click down along the bottom. Up across the top, you will have 6 push clips making their way all the way across. Get this last one in here. Double check to make sure it's completely secured in place. Okay, friend, we've got our vehicle back together. At this point, you want to go ahead and take your vehicle for a road test and listen for funny noises. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.